Hello YouTube and Antra. Today is day 14 of the 90-day challenge and I am facing one of my fears. Actually sharing my vulnerability rather, because one of the things that I love to do is read aloud. And doing that in front of a camera is, of course, one way to get comfortable with being on the camera. So that is what I am sharing today. I'm also sharing a really awesome book. So I'm just going to read a couple of pages, but the book is called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, and it is a really awesome book that is designed to help you reconnect with your creativity and overcome any blocks, and it helps with being professional and all different kinds of things, because it's basically connecting with your inner creator and being able to utilize that to its best extent. So this is The Artist's Way, a spiritual path to higher creativity by Julia Cameron. And there is quite a long introduction by the author, but I'm going to begin with the first chapter, which is Spiritual Electricity, the Basic Principles. For most of us, the idea that the Creator encourages creativity is a radical thought. We tend to think, or at least fear, that creative dreams are egotistical, something that God wouldn't approve of for us. After all, our creative artist is an inner youngster and prone to childish thinking. If our mom or dad express doubt or disapproval for our creative dreams, we may project that same attitude onto a parental God. This thinking must be undone. What we are talking about is an induced or invited spiritual experience. I refer to this process as spiritual chiropractic. We undertake certain spiritual exercises to achieve alignment with the creative energy of the universe. If you think of the universe as a vast electrical sea in which you are immersed and from which you are formed, opening to your creativity changes you from something bobbing in that sea to a more fully functioning, more conscious, more cooperative part of that ecosystem. As a teacher, I often sense the presence of something transcendent, a spiritual electricity, if you will, and I have come to rely on it in transcending my own limitations. I take the phrase inspired teacher to be a quite literal compliment. A higher hand than just my own engages us. Christ said, whenever two or more are gathered together, there I am in your midst. The God of creativity seems to feel the same way. The heart of creativity is an experience of the mystical union. The heart of the mystical union in an experience of creativity. Those who speak in spiritual terms routinely refer to God as the creator, but seldom see creator as the literal term for artist. I am suggesting you take the term creator quite literally. You are seeking to forge a creative alliance, artist to artist, with the great creator. Accepting this concept can greatly expand your creative possibilities. As you work with the tools in this book, as you undertake the weekly tasks, many changes will be set in motion. Chief among these changes will be the triggering of synchronicity. We change, and the universe furthers and expands that change. I have an irreverent shorthand for this that I keep taped in my writing desk. Leap and the net will appear. It is my experience, both as an artist and as a teacher, that when we move out on faith into the act of creation, the universe is able to advance. It is a little like opening the gate at the top of a field irrigation system. Once we remove the blocks, the flow moves in. Again, I do not ask you to believe this. In order for this creative emergence to happen, you don't have to believe in God. I simply ask you to observe and note this process as it unfolds. In effect, you will be midwiving and witnessing your own creative progression. Creativity is an experience. To my eye, a spiritual experience. It does not matter which way you think of it, creativity leading to spirituality or spirituality leading to creativity. In fact, I do not make a distinction between the two. In the face of such experience, the whole question of belief is rendered obsolete. As Carl Jung answered the question of belief late in his life, I don't believe, I know. It goes on to talk about spiritual principles and a lot of different ways to remove blocks and to get in touch with your inner creator and to see clearly your inner creator in connection with the great creator. And I believe in the foreword she talks a lot about how however you think of God, no matter what form that takes, most people think of God as the creator. So that imagery of creation connects with artistry and any form of new creativity in life, really. Which I think of all entrepreneurs as creators, because you are creating a whole new life for yourself, you're creating a whole new business. It definitely connects with creativity. And this goes through a lot of the principles that we've been going through with synchronicity, with manifestation, with seeing your goals and objectives clearly, and recognizing blocks from your past through parents or friends or disbelief from people around you in many different ways, and helps you overcome those. So it is definitely an awesome book, so I recommend it. And it's sort of like a 12 weeks program if you're going by the timeline that's set out in the book. So that is a really awesome book, and I am glad that I actually got to introduce that to you all. So that is today's offering. I wish you all well, and I hope you like it and subscribe. I like you too.